ぼーっとしてんじゃねえよ。
渋谷ビル倒壊の映像上がりました。メインに出ます。
渋谷ビル倒壊、メインに出します。
首都高4号線、笹塚でもビル倒壊です。出します。
A massive earthquake has rocked Japan, causing extreme damage to all of Tokyo. Masses of desperate people wander in the streets of a darkened city, a tomb for countless dead now. Their paths through the ruined structures are only occasionally lit by the massive infernos, as the fires consume large parts of the city that was once thriving just hours before. Observing the chaos from far above and offering a guiding voice to those who still have television, a TV studio manages to maintain its order in the absolute chaos of the new world. Now the TV crew, operations staff, and on-site reporters must do their jobs while maintaining their composure and deliver vital information, guiding people to safety in the devastation, all while watching their city, their co-workers, and their families succumb to the wrath of the earthquake. This is Parallel Tokyo. What if I told you that this wasn't a disaster show, but a time travel show? And no, I don't mean that a guy or a girl with a dubious doctoral title hops out of a police box in the middle of it. No. This is a time travel show in that it's so good, it makes the passing of 30 minutes feel like 5 minutes. And I'm so excited to tell you about it. Once you start watching this show, you're sucked into a world of excitement, danger, and anguish, and it's totally believable and totally novel in how it presents information. It isn't just about what's revealed as the news crew explores the new landscape through helicopter footage and on-site footage, though. No, it's about how the show treats you as a viewer. Parallel Tokyo creates an environment where you discover things as the news crew does, and you're only allowed to see it from their limited but intimate, yet claustrophobic perspective within the news studio. This is something like 1983's Special Bulletin, where you are only given a news feed to watch as a nuclear situation goes, well, nuclear. You know, typically disaster movies show our heroes and families or whatever running from the destruction, giving us wide personal views of the chaos that are big in scale and bigger in CGI. It's a thrill ride instead of a informative piece, I guess. The problem with these disaster movies, though, is that not many people can relate to situations like that. What can people relate to? Well, being at home, watching something horrible unfold on the TV news, and wondering if that horrible thing that they see will visit them too, soon. And this show examines that dynamic so well. As for what the news crew actually discovers, Parallel Tokyo trusts you, the viewer, to figure out what that thing is the crowds are moving around in the helicopter eye in the sky footage. And when you realize what it is those people are crawling over to escape the fires, you'll feel something. I felt something. Try it, you'll see. Also of note is the humanization of the story in Parallel Tokyo. We follow our main character, a young sportscaster hostess, who insists on filling in for the star anchor who has gone missing after the quake. Seen as a junior with no real experience, at first she's rebuked and not really given a chance. But she insists and eventually is allowed to get her time on air. Through her acting here, we see dedication to her passions, even as she realizes that her lover, her family, and who knows who else, is likely among the dead shown on screen in the video footage that she's narrating for the Japanese public. Wow. There's also the drama of the corporate news world and the Japanese world of societal respect, where the station owners and directors confront the staff manager about his decisions in letting people in the staff go out into this chaos and become lost, or even killed. This dynamic of Japanese accountability is interesting from a foreign perspective, reminding one of a war drama where human sacrifice is on the table because times are that desperate, and people are actually willing to sacrifice themselves to get that footage. It's impressive. Driven by awesome performances and shocking turns of events that are totally believable and palpable. This is like a Godzilla movie, but instead of having a giant reptilian monster, it shows things that are much realer. This beast that is the fact, a megaquake is likely in Japan, sooner or later, in the near future. A 7.0 quake might have struck Tokyo, but this show hits like a 10 on the drama scale. Wow, I recommend it.